Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my student. How are you today? I hope you are in a good health and ready to study English with me, your English teacher, Sri Astuti SPDM Home. Okay, student. Last week you have discussed about analytical exposition text, focus on definition, purpose, and generic structure. So for today, we continue about language features. Okay, before we start discuss about the topic, let's see the basic kompetensi. Kita lihat dulu kompetensi dasar untuk hari ini, yaitu KD 32, membedakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks, eksposisi analitis, lisan dan tulis, persuasif atau argumentatif dengan memberi dan meminta informasi, menyampaikan pendapat atau pikiran terkait isu aktual sesuai dengan konteks. And then the objective of learning, number 1, siswa memahami unsur kebahasaan dari teks eksposisi analitis. And then number 2, siswa menganalisis unsur kebahasaan dari teks eksposisi analitis. Okay, this is the language features of analytical exposition text. Jadi ini ciri-ciri bahasa untuk teks analytical exposition-nya. There are 5. Number 1, using relational process or linking verb, yaitu menggunakan kata kerja bantu. Ya, the example to be is MR, are, was, and were. Nanti juga ada kata become. Ya, this is the example. And then number 2, using internal conjunction. Ya, menggunakan kata penghubung internal. Ya, this is to show the step and argument. Jadi, internal conjunction ini untuk menunjukkan langkah-langkah dari pendapat penulis. You can using firstly, secondly, etc. And then number 3, using causal conjunction, menggunakan kata kerja, kata penghubung sebab akibat. The example because, however, therefore, and etc. And then using simple present tense, ya, menggunakan simple present tense. You know that simple present tense bisa kita lihat dengan adanya to be is MR, and then using verb 1, menggunakan kata kerja pertama. Okay, and then focusing on generic human and non-human participants. The example car, pollution, leaded petrol car. Ya, maksud dari generic human and non-human ini maksudnya apa? Ya, when you want to write the analytical exposition text, the topic is general. Jadi topiknya itu umum, bisa apa saja. Intinya di sini penulis berusaha meyakinkan pembaca terhadap topik yang dibuat. Okay, this is the example of analytical exposition text. Jadi ini salah satu contoh teks analytical. So in here, we would like to practice to analyze the language features in the text. Nah, jadi hari ini kita akan mempraktekkan bagaimana menganalisis ciri-ciri bahasa dari teks analytical. Okay, the title Integrated Pest Management. Ya, ini artinya apa? Pengolahan hama secara terpadu. Oke, seperti yang sudah Mem katakan tadi, bahwa language features-nya itu ada 5. Yang pertama tadi using relational process or linking verb. Ya, dia menggunakan kata kerja penghubung. Oke. Let's see paragraph 1. Ya, for the first line. There is no best way to deal with pests in agriculture. Ya, so in here there is. Ya, this is the example of linking verb. Jadi ini salah satu contoh dari linking verb. Okay, and then pesticides which are commonly used may cause many problems. Okay, which are. Yeah, this is also the example of linking verb. And then I think combinating different management operation is. Yeah, this is also the example of linking verb. And then let's see paragraph 2. Yeah, there is no linking verb. Okay. And then next paragraph. Yeah. Secondly, pests can gradually become resistant to pesticides. Okay, the word become. This is also the example of linking verb. Ya, kata become ini juga contoh dari linking verb. Okay, and then the others. Okay, the last paragraph. Yeah, therefore integrated pest management is a safe and more. Okay, is. This is also the example of linking verb. Yeah, okay, and then number 2, using internal conjunction. Ya, menggunakan kata penghubung internal. Oke, tadi sudah disebutkan, yaitu salah satu contohnya firstly. Yang pertama. The writer memberitahukan pendapatnya dengan menggunakan kata firstly because there are many argument, karena ada beberapa argumen. Okay, and then secondly, and then lastly. Yeah, this is the example ya. Okay, and then number 3, using causal conjunction. Menggunakan kata penghubung sebab akibat. Okay, let's see paragraph 1, there is no causal conjunction. Okay, let's see therefore. So therefore, this is the example of causal conjunction. Okay, and then using simple present tense. Ya, present tense itu ditandai dengan to be is MR, atau kalau dia menggunakan kata kerja using verb 1. Okay, let's see paragraph 1. There is no best way to deal with pests in agriculture. Okay, ini menunjukkan kalimat simple present tense. Dia menggunakan to be ya. And then this is pesticide which are. Ya, ini juga. And then I think combining different. Ini dia yang menggunakan kata kerja I think. This is verb 1. Okay. Secondly, pests can gradually become resistant. Okay, can. Ya, this is to show. Bentuk pertama ya. So this is simple present tense. Okay, I think for simple present tense, this is you must remember to be is MR or using verb 1. Okay, and then the last, focusing on generic human and non-human. This is the title, integrated pest management. So ini termasuk non-human. Okay. Ya, oke. This is the result. Ini yang kita bahas tadi. Kalau kita tuliskan, inilah hasilnya dia. Ya, oke. This is analyzing language features from the text integrated pest management. Jadi ini dia cara menganalisis ciri-ciri bahasa dari teks analytical. Okay, so for today, for your exercise, you must try to analyze language features of another analytical exposition text. Ya, jadi nanti akan memberikan teks. You must try to analyzing. Kamu analisis seperti ini menurut ciri-ciri bahasanya. Okay, I think that's all for meeting today. If you don't understand about the material, you can ask me via chat in Teams. And then don't forget to be happy today and keep spirit. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.